Ah, the Milky Way galaxy. Quite a dangerous place when you think about it. Light years of void peppered with giant balls of burning gas, spinning violently as they hurtle through the passages of space. It's just like how your insides feel when trying to find a bathroom after a heavy dose of Mexican food. Only you won't find many bathrooms this far out of the bubble, let alone Mexicans. And yes, that's where I, Commander Spatula, currently reside. Far outside the realm of human space in the Eagle Nebula, to be precise. I'm laying low at one of the waypoints on the Enigma expedition, named after Dove Enigma 13, the famous commander this whole trip was organized for. I haven't got the chance to meet him, but his cause is for mankind. And with the threat of aliens invading from the Pleiades, well, humanity needs all the help it can get. And that's why I'm here. At least that's what I put on my travel papers. Real mystery investigators always have layers as to why they do the things they do. And this expedition was getting to be a real onion. Any excuse to get away from the bubble, of course, and away from Bradford was welcome. I hope he's doing okay back there and not, getting himself into trouble.
How do I deal with this stick? Oh man, I'm so confused. Did you know I used to be able to turn into a jet and fly? Look out.
I'm sure things are fine. Bradford grew up in the XCOM 2 universe, so I'm not particularly worried. But I had spent the entire week getting out here with the rest of the expedition. I remember it all like it was just yesterday. Despite my fear that the travel would be tedious, there's been all kinds of fun along the way. Yes, of course, there was that bit with Acsorbius at Mammon Station, where we frolicked among the asteroids and engorged ourselves on the beauty of the cosmos in complete peace and serenity. Of course, by peace and serenity, I really mean smacking into stuff and making dick jokes, which is more par for the course when banging about with old Scorbius.
Alright, Type 10, get ready. I'm coming in from behind.
Do you always just talk in sexual innuendo?
It's enormous. I'm getting a warning to observe minimum clearance. It's a good job I moved up.
Booping is a space scientist's way of letting someone know things about their hull integrity, and I suggest booping everyone you come in contact with, because science and big data need the numbers. There were many boops that day, my friend. Oh yes. But soon enough, it was off to the next checkpoint, for the Enigma will wait for no man. And women certainly don't play this game if I go by my GalTube demographics. Hello, fellas. Next up on the agenda was a meetup with Commander Machine, Paroxsym, and Plater, where we indulged ourselves in the glow of a volcanic valley and took advantage of the low G's to invent some new forms.
Boosting down! Ow!
Of course, there's a saying when a group of commanders get together, the impossible becomes true.
The dolphin will save you from the fighter.
Yeah. Okay, dolphin. Hello, little guy. Speak up.
The dolphin tried to save you from the fighter and failed.
Next up, we created a physics sandwich on the back of my ship, but it did not satisfy the hunger of science. And quite soon enough, our progress became, went a little backwards.
I bought a ship when I just joined the Pilots Federation. It cost me 52 grand. I felt so proud when I first legged it to the shipyard and they put the keys in my hand. Do you have keys? And they only have a small point, but she's my beautiful space taxi. I'm a space baller, about you. It's really hard to lance with nothing in his pen, but goddammit, I love you.
Alright, enough of that reverse nonsense. Let's get inside this dolphin. Yeah, I'm going inside ya. Yeah.
Let me enter you.
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt the ships any, just the SRBs.
Going for it. I'm gonna be inside you.
Because ships are lava-proof.
I'm inside you. Yay.
Do you like what you see, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, there's just been a quote added by Kuro, which is the "Oh my God, I'm inside you." Gotcha.
What? Oh. Of course. What are you guys doing up there?
Any of the cargo scoop.
All right, that's it. I'm coming up. I'm gonna come up and join you guys. Yep. Gonna do it.
This is way more entertaining than it needs to be.
No!
It is getting bumpy. I actually need to turn around. Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh god! He is falling.
Oh no! I'll catch you!
I'm controlling my descent, kind
I'll
of.
catch you! You okay?
Oh, Spatula, that's not helping.
I'm helping! Ah! You okay?
Wait, what the hell just happened?
I survived!
Yes!
Yes!
I helped!
I'm chasing you, Plater. I will save you.
This is, look,
I
guys,
don't think-
this is, oh my god.
Oh, I'm over a kilometre off the ground.
This is not good. What's going on? Ah!
Over 2 kilometres off the ground now. This is great. This is perfect.
Well, this is a good time to mention I'm afraid
I'm
of
traveling
heights.
at 60, 70 meters per second.
Oh no, 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 no.
And climbing! Holy sh...
This isn't so bad.
Now I'm dropping.
Yeah.
Crashed. Not only did I crash, but the game crashed too.
This is kind of nice.
Ouch. You crashed.
I survived! I survived!
I didn't. Next up was a huge high G world, as pretty as it was heavy set. But somebody already put a ring on this behemoth. Looking for that cushion for your tushin is no easy task given for the surface area. What you really want to look out for here are the G's. That said, landing with high G's is easy if you know what you're doing.
Oh no!
Ah!
Special!
Is he?
He exploded.
Right. Okay.
Let's try that again. Second chances are important in science because sometimes it's better to make a mistake. So we learn not to do that thing again.
Hey.
Well done.
Alignment okay. Thing is stopping. Hey, ship secured.
That's a good point. Yes.
Of course, these waypoints were meant to bring explorers together in the vast blackness of space. And together, we helped stave off space madness by doing crazy things in our space madness. But between waypoints, I stopped to find untagged Earth-likes and water worlds, as well as wonders only a select few have beheld in the cosmos. Once you remove yourself from the bubble, there's a whole sea of things to look at. For those who brave the repetitive forays into witch space, there are diamonds out there in space, my friends. For those explorers thinking all the good stuff is tagged, my advice to you, my friends, is to head outside of that thought bubble and get yourself into lonely space. That's where all the fun stuff is. All in all, good times were had on the first leg of the trip. And finally, I reached the Eagle Nebula, a very important checkpoint for me. And as the expedition continued to set out ahead of me, I opted to stay behind, telling my wingmates it was to rest my space legs. But in actuality, I needed to meet a contact here about another layer of this onion. You see, for me, the Enigma expedition was only a cover story to get me to Colonia. That's right, I was working on another case. A case so big it could shake up the entire galaxy. Of course, I can't get into details yet. All you need to know at this point is that I had to wait in the Eagle Nebula for a package to be delivered. And I waited, and 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 waited. And an entire week passed. And then finally, one day, I was on a routine SRV patrol when I finally encountered my contact. Investigating mysteries. Here I am on the planet in my SRV. Investigating mysteries. What was that? What was that?
Over here.
Who, me?
No, the other cooking utensil out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it took you long enough. I've been twiddling my thumbs out here a whole week. Now, who do you work for?
That's not important. What is important is that you take this package here to where you need to go.
And why does the dank wheel want me to do this again?
First of all, it's the dark wheel. And secondly, we don't talk about this kind of stuff when on clandestine in operations. And thirdly, you came to us, quite drunk at the time, I might add, and asked for this package to be delivered here, to the Eagle Nebula, in 2 weeks. This is your order form, see? Right on time. I don't know why my bosses would even give a bumbling fool like you something this valuable, but I don't ask questions, you see? And neither should you.
Why not?
Seriously, I'll say take the package and scram.
Okay, bye, Sean Connery.
Ah, shit, my cover's blown.
Alright, I've finally acquired my mysterious package. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what it's for, because that's the mystery. But right now, I've got a lot of catching up to do, as the expedition is due in Colonia this coming Sunday. I had better arrive with the group if I want to keep my cover intact, so tune in this week for some live Dangus, as I struggle my way through the inner thigh of this bootylicious journey. Stay Dangus, folks. See you in the black.
Wait, what are you doing, Spatula? Are you, like... It looks like you're, like, stuck in, like, the rabbit cage. What is that?
It's just like
He's investigating. That's what he's. What's he made for.
Get out of that station's hole. Behave yourself.